worst part starting the new project is always cleaning up the old project. But what can you do? Time to get to work. Tree fell down in the front yard. It was dead for a while, but I chopped it up and it's been sitting in here for about 6 months. I've made a few pieces out of it already, but I think today this is gonna end up being, I don't know, I'm gonna do a few different things. I want to try some stuff out for a future project with resin and doing a design in this. And then I also just want to make, a bowl. Maybe I'll do a lid, maybe not. Maybe something more shallow, like a dish. We'll see what happens. You gonna get it. Alright, I'm gonna drill a hole in that shit and we'll get turning.
Should I start with a smaller drill bit? Probably.
But let's see what happens. How deep did I get?
Not quite deep enough there.
Let's keep going.
Release!
That's unpleasant, huh? That should be it. Right there, right there.
Yeah, buddy.
That'll do. Let's get that out of there now. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good.
Oh, what a weak little screwdriver. Oh.
Damn it.
Now what in the hell? Where's my punch? What the hell? My motherfucking punch, bitch.
I'm gonna lock this up there. Lock that up there. Come on. Release. Woo! That's frightening. Boy, howdy, that there's in there tight now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Good shit. Oh. Okie dokie then. Let's get this sucker on there now. Hot dog. Oh yeah, Johnny. I'm working with a new filming system here. I do not know if I like it yet. So, because this monotube design is a little difficult to align the tailstock with the spindle, just due to the nature of it. I mean, it just has a lot of play in it. One of the techniques I actually like to do is, let me see if I can show you this here. I might just, let me see. So one of the techniques I like to do is I will just hold the point of the tailstock up against the wood and rotate the wood. Come on, focus. And what you get is, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little circle right there because of the misalignment. So I'll just hold it up there so it makes a groove. Made a little tiny circle. You might not be able to see that because everything's out of focus. But if I just put the tailstock now right in the middle of that circle, I should be aligned. At least enough to get going. So that's my strategy. So that's what let's do. Boom. And this should be enough to at least get it in the round. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a little shaky, boys. Let's just see, shall we? Not bad. Not too shaky. So let me get set up here. I actually gotta go look at a scroll saw, and then I'll be back. I think that's pretty round. It's funny, this ash tree that fell down had all these mineral deposits in it. You can actually see some of it here. I don't know how well it shows up on the camera, but the pieces that I have finished, let me see if I move that light. You can see it's darker in this area. The pieces that I have finished already from this tree have these dark spots in the finish. You can see this whole area too. This is all, I think they're mineral deposits because the wood's not rotted. It's not extra soft there or anything. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know. But all the pieces I end up making from this end up looking like they're dirty. But that's okay. Look at the fucking mess I'm making. Alright, like I said, new filming setup, so I got the camera. I'll take a video with my phone, and I'll insert it here. But the mic arm to gooseneck thing to the camera. I don't know how this setup's gonna work long term. I also just had it up to the ladder too, but the elastic band is just there to help keep some of the tension, so if I wanted to move it up, it would actually stay put a little bit. But nothing really works. Like I said, I'm half-assing it, so. Cool. So now I want to make a mortise on this side to clamp into the jaws so I can stop using the screw. Because the jaws just offer a little bit more of a, I don't know. I prefer the grip of the jaws. So I'm gonna make a mortise. So I'm gonna try and move this camera over a little bit so you can see that I'm working on the back. So let's see, how is this? Is that doable? That seems doable, right? So, let's do it. I think I may rotate my cutter. I gotta buy new tips, I think. Is this my rounded one? I don't think this is even the one I want to be using. Yeah, so I'm gonna rotate this tip. Give me a second. It's like about 3 inches. That'll do fine. Now I'm gonna flip this around. I just got a set of Forstner bits, but I think for this video I'm not gonna use them. First of all, because I don't have a chuck for the end of the tailstock. All I have is the live center, and I don't want to do it in the drill press. I'm just gonna do everything by hand like I used to do everything before I got the Forstner bits. So that's my plan, Stan. And we will reconvene and you'll watch me flip it. I think I made the tenon. I made the tenon too long, and I didn't flush it up. So I was hoping these jaws would hit the back of this wood, but instead the tenon is hitting the inside of the chuck. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and shave that down with the screw again. I don't like it, but what are you gonna do? This is how I learn. So this should spin way truer. Yeah, it does. So I'm just gonna flush up the end right here. if I flush up this tenon or mortise, I don't know fucking which is which. Then it should sit and spin nice in the chuck. That's my theory anyway. Alright, let's throw it back in. Mistakes were made, but it's alright. Like I said, if you're not making mistakes, then you're learning. At least that's how it is for me personally. If I'm not making mistakes, then I'm not learning a goddamn thing. That's sitting much better. The main reason I felt bad about that mistake is I don't like to clean up work with it just being on the screw. The screw works great when you're using a tailstock, like a live center. But again, I don't know how to lathe. And not knowing how to lathe means you make mistakes. And one of the mistakes I made was the first time I used the screw, this should spin much truer. The first time I used the screw, I tried without the live center, without the tailstock. Let's see. Look at that. Beauty. And what happened was the piece I was working on flew off of. Beauty. No. I thought that was looking cool, but I'm getting big chips out of this. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing, definitely get rid of this middle ridge. That sucks. Oh man, I didn't see this big crack in this wood before. I'm gonna have to do a little candy dish. Little candy dish. What's wrong with a candy dish, huh? It ain't pretty, but it's gonna do. It's gonna do just fine. Alright, I'm gonna scoot you over. Work over here now. Hot doggy. That was a fun one, huh? Oh no! I broke my live center. Damn, dude. That sucks. That's why it's chattering so bad. There we go. Ta-da! Much smoother. I kind of like this thickness for the top and the top of the sides here. I could go thinner. I don't know if you guys can see this back in here. I think that'll happen if I just keep going deeper. So I'm just gonna go a little bit deeper, keep thinning it out, and we'll see what happens. I cleaned up a lot of that tear out. I'm definitely gonna leave this a little thick. I'm not going crazy thin. It's tough with this this ash wood from that tree. I have a feeling it's not completely dry, but I mean, this is how I learn. So I'm just gonna keep chooching and see what I end up with here. And that smoothed it out quite a bit, and I think I'm at the thickness that I was going for. Should I go any deeper? I might go a little bit deeper. But I mean, so far, it's looking pretty neat. So I'm gonna go swap out the batteries, and then we'll be right back. So I think what I want to do now is I want to go for a bit more of a rounded bottom. The bottom currently is pretty flat, only the walls are curved. So I really want to scoop out the bottom, make it more of a dish. Try and make it match the curvature down here. Probably have this be the bottom of the bowl. And then after that, what I want to do is, I made a little mark here, right about here. This is where I'm interested. Let me straighten you guys out here. I think this is where I'm interested in doing a parting cut. And then this will just be a little candy dish. Do a candy dish. And I think the leftovers from this base, after I do a cut on this, which I'm going to do after sanding, and a finish. I think I'm going to do the whole finish on this piece and then do a parting cut and saw it off. And then I'll flip it, use the coal jaws, and finish the bottom. But I think what I'm going to do with this excess chunk is... I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm going to keep working, see what I come up with. So let's sand this up a little bit. Throw a respirator on. And I'll see what I come up with. Woo! So I wanted to stop sanding. I'm at the point now where I think I want to seal up this crack with super glue and just some sawdust. So I wanted to show you my strategy. I already started to stuff some in here, but then I thought I should record this because people might not know how to do this. So what I like to do is first just grab a pinch of sawdust and then just slowly work it in. Work in the finest parts of the sawdust. Slowly work it in until you can actually kind of see the crack vanish. Where it just will no longer have that dark opening, and the color of the crack will somewhat match the rest of the wood. And I'm just going to keep doing that a little bit here, some more. And you can see I already filled it in down here. And then what I'm going to do is come through with some very thin super glue and just apply it on there. And I don't have activator spray, which I should really get, but hopefully that should seal us up real nice there. And then I'll go back to sanding. This is probably way too much, but I don't care. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. So I'm going with same friction polish I used last time. It seemed to separate a bit from sitting, but I hope it's still good. I think this thing actually ended up really nice. I'm gonna see how the friction polish ends up. Little paper towels. I don't know. I feel like when I shake one thing in one hand, I have to shake both things. Like, I don't know what to do. I can't, hold on. Hold this, hold this. Hold. Shake. Damn it, son of a bitch. Alright, let's see how this turns out, shall we? Ow, just fucking hit my head on the camera. Okay. Here we go. Looks okay. Didn't turn out amazing though. Let's do a couple more coats, huh? Huh? And It's actually starting to look pretty nice here. Man, I really should have got that out of there. I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna sand it. If I end up really, really hating it, sometimes a little imperfection like that adds a little bit of the character. And that's what I'm gonna tell myself to get through the day. So, fucking deal with it. That is looking prettier.
Boo ba boom boo bap bee ba 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 boom. Don't have any audio for a time lapse. Bum bee da da boo dee da ba.
Time to part this off. So.
Boo ba boom boo bap bee ba 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 boom. Don't have any audio.
Well, I gotta finish up the bottom yet. I think that's it for today. Friction polish looks great. I'm always amazed by it. For the time being, I'm gonna throw on the cold jaws, flip this around, and then finish up the bottom. I'm probably gonna shorten this quite a bit. And I'll have a candy dish. Nice. I do have this little shit stain here. I don't know if you could see it. But whatever. Looks good.
Hi.
Well, I made the parting cut. And looks pretty good. I left it sit overnight though. And this morning when I went to grab it, that shake I fixed split right back open. I guess I'm just gonna flip it, swap out these jaws for a cold jaw, and stick it on, spread it out. It'll probably make it worse. Finish the bottom, and then think about how I want to fix this. Very disheartening. Something else I screwed up too. All along this outside edge, I actually overdid the friction polish. It's the first time in my life I ever overdid friction. Normally it's over way too soon, but you can actually see there's a difference in the color from this orange from the shellac down here and above here, and only in the middle did I overheat it. Well, every project's an opportunity to learn something. And I don't know what I learned about this crack, but I definitely learned not to overheat the friction polish, but I don't know what's up with the cold jaws either. I hate these things. They were the only thing I could figure out on how to finish the underside of a bowl other than just flat sanding it. Maybe I just have to do more research if there's something else out there, but I really hate these. I don't know what other options I have to finish the underside of a bowl. Let me know if anybody ever watches this. Anyway, I did line them with rubber when I first bought it to try and stop it from marring my work. But all that did was, you'd think rubber would add grip, but it did not. All it did was, in fact, make it so the workpiece would fly out much easier. Alright, how much worse is this gonna make that crack? Well, guess only time will tell. So, not really sure how I'm gonna support it since the live center's broken now. I do have one of the old school end cups. This was on the lathe when I bought it. Maybe if I yank out the point and then just fill this with oil, run this on the bottom of the bowl, that might give me some stability. Well, I'm gonna get that set up and alright, I mean, that's as tight as I want to go, but I should probably go tighter. I can hear it cracking. God damn, that really sucks, man. This might suck. Yep, that's right. Great. Really bad tear out. I'm just gonna have to sand this all back again. Which is okay. I'd really like to turn this without the tailstock, but that can't end well, right? It's either I overcrank these jaws and split this crack some more to get actual grip on it, and then I could finish this flat, or I go as far as I can with the tailstock and then finish this afterwards just with, I don't know, sanding disc and the drill press. I mean, I don't know. I do not know. It's so fucking loose on here. I gotta tighten this up. There's no other way around it. Come with me, let's watch the crack expand. It feels like it's on there pretty good. Oh, that's a bad feeling. I don't like that feeling. I don't want to be it. Oh, God. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I hate these. Have I mentioned how much I hate the coal jaws? Have I mentioned that to you? Dude, what is that? Tighten it some more? Until the whole thing splits? Is that what you said? Oh boy. I hate this. Still a little bit proud in the center. Maybe just a little bit more. That's what the famous last words, right? That's gonna have to do. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going. Try and finish the bottom here. Oh man. I was holding my breath for that last cut. Forgot to breathe. Okay, this is looking better. This is actually holding on a lot better than I thought it was at first. The crack doesn't seem to be spreading. I don't know how I'm gonna fix the crack. I might just leave it. I'll try and do a pass at the finisher here. And yeah, see how that ends up. Yeah, so I'm just gonna sand from this point and try and use the friction polish. I might do my my branding first. I can't find any of my sanding discs. Sanding discs. Did I throw them out? What do I do with them? I don't know where I could have put them. I mean, I must have thrown them out. See, this is why I never clean shit up. Here's a tool tip for everybody. Don't clean your shit up. Because as soon as you clean something up, you throw out shit that you wanted. Okay? Alright?
So now I'm gonna have to sand. I'm gonna have to sand by hand sand.
Like, what the fuck did I do with them? Why would I throw out a bag full of sanding discs? You'd think they would be around here somewhere. But no. They're gone. They're gone. They're fucking gone. So now I gotta put my hands on this fucking wacky ass, loose ass piece of shit. Which I don't wanna do. I just wanna do this! Where could they be? Under the lathe? Did they fall? Behind the lathe? Is that what they did?
They're here. They're not here.
It was a bag. There was a bag full of little not Velcro, hook and loop backed sanding discs. And guess what? Now they're fucking gone. They're fucking gone. Why do I do this? Why do I live this way? Huh? Why do I live this way? Why do I do this to myself? Can you answer me that? Can you answer me that? That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, we're gonna be sanding. But because I'm using the cold jaw and I gotta hand sand it, I'm gonna be using a respirator and a face mask. Let's go! Mamma mia! Look at that. Look at that shit. I still don't know what I'm gonna do about that crack, but I'm gonna finish this up for now. Hello? 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 Pat?
Hey, did you try those pierogies? Well,
What can you do?
I mean, it looked beautiful.
Yeah, it still looks good. There's just a giant crack in it. I guess I could try and fix it again.
All right, I'll let you go back. I'm gonna watch TV for a while now.
Alright, sounds good. Okay, I might regret this decision, but I'm just gonna try and glue this. I'm gonna put on that needle dick on the super glue. Needle dick, because the factory top's got that big spigot. Got that big spigot. That big. But it came with these little needle dicks. Got that big spigot and that needle dick. Big spigot. Needle dick. Big dick. Big needle spigot. Okay. I hate this. Okay, just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Oh. Just a wee bit, I said. I don't know how this is. I'm flying by the seat of my pants at this point. God damn it, get out of there. Oh gosh, no. No. I hate that. I hate what I just did. What? Hello? Oh, it's got a big rough spot now. Oh, no. Did I ruin the finish? Maybe. Oh, God. What am I doing, dude? Come on. Oh. Alright, well. Whatever. Needle dick. Let's go. Mamma mia. It's a me, Mario. See what happens. I'm gonna see what the fuck happens with this shit, bitch. Oh, that was dumb. It was dumb what I did, but I don't care, cause it's done and it's dumb. Now I'm dumb and I'm done. Man, that fucking sucks. I don't know what else I was supposed to do, to be honest with you. I might just keep going with the friction polish. Maybe I could just make the super glue real shiny. I could definitely feel it. It's not super... Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's super obvious. Oh, God. Oh, no, he's hot. Okay. More paper towels. I should be wearing gloves too. But the gloves have some kind of like shitty, gross reaction with the. It must be the alcohol. Cause I'm fucking wasted, bro. No, asshole. The alcohol in the friction polish. Friction polish. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be as good as it's gonna get. Alright, I think I'm gonna take some pictures. And call it a day.
Yeah, no audio for this part either. Ignore the dog hair on the Werthers, the delicious, delicious Werthers. And just wanted to say thanks. Thanks for watching. That's all. Goodbye. Bye.